Julie. The Community Remembrance Project unveiled a new historical marker this afternoon. Its significance, remembering the victims of lynching in Madison County. According to the Community Remembrance Project, at least 10 individuals in the county's history were killed for alleged crimes without ever seeing a courtroom or being declared guilty. In Huntsville, Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo shows us how the organization remembered one of those victims today.
About a mile behind this tree line, in 1890, a white woman accused Robert Mosely of burying her alive. An outraged mob lynched him and dumped his body nearby. And almost 150 years later, Mosely is finally being recognized as a victim for the horrors he suffered that day. The Community Remembrance Project unveiled a new historical marker this afternoon to highlight Robert Mosely, just one of 10 victims of mob lynching in Madison County alone. In fact, since the end of the Civil War, more than 340 black Alabamians were killed by racially motivated mobs without ever getting the chance to face their accusers in court.
They represent extra-legal acts of racial terrorism. And this is the kind of evil, unfortunately, that black people in particular in this country have had to live with, but not only black people, sometimes Jewish people, sometimes women, sometimes people of other backgrounds, not necessarily even in response to a purported crime, but just, in a moment of outrage.
And an attendee who didn't know about the lynching until he saw the new marker today, Donald Yamamoto McCrary, says the Huntsville community needs to know about all the sides to history.
I think the best way to heal a wound is to actually have something like this. It needs to be put back on the operating table. It needs to be addressed. More people need to know about it.
He says these stories need to be addressed to really enjoy what we have today.
You can't enjoy the light without the darkness. You can't enjoy the good history without knowing the bad history.
But Yamamoto McCrary says even more work needs to be done to heal old wounds, not from the top down, but from the bottom up.
We need to start at the micro level. Be kind to your neighbor, regardless of who your neighbor is, regardless of what color they are, what is their national origin.
He says it's all about remembering the past and being hopeful about the future. In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
All right, thank you, Caleb. The marker is installed on the grounds of the Prince Hall Mason's 17th district after community remembrance organizers decided it was a convenient location close to where it all happened. You can find it on Higdon Road off of Winchester.